Well, our next guests this morning are helping cultivate women in the Valley in their business ventures. They call themselves a Queenpreneur's Plan. I like that a lot. That is very catchy, okay? Now, we're joined by their founder and friend of the show, Miss Latoya Whitfield, along with entrepreneurs Paris Donegan and Demetrius Brooks. Good morning, ladies. How y'all doing today?
Good.
Look, I love the shirts, okay? HBCU Queenpreneurs. I like that HBCU spirit all the way. Now, we've got to dive right in here. I'm excited to learn more. First of all, tell us more about your organization and your campaign.
Yes, so I actually started a Queenpreneur's Plan when I wanted to see more representation of Black-owned women businesses. When you look at the research, Black women self-fund their businesses at a rate of 61%.
Yeah.
And I knew that I wanted to start with women, but I also said, hey, why don't we go back to the students? Because I would have loved to have someone mentor me and guide me with business at that age.
Yes.
And that's how it all started.
Let me tell you, entrepreneurship is not easy for anyone, but of course we know that the support that you can provide to those who are eager or anxious, wanting to learn, it just makes the experience that much better,
yes.
right? So ladies, I'm excited. Let's tap into your individual businesses. I mean, first of all, you all are young, so I'm just gonna go ahead and ask, what advice would you even give to young ladies who are your age or even younger who are thinking about stepping out and starting their own business?
For me, I'd say to just go for it. Whatever you're dreaming about, whatever your passion is, go for it. Start that business. You'll have some bumps along the way, but it all works out in the end. So just go for it.
Of course.
And I'll say the same. Just do it. However many no's you can get is however many yeses you can get. Just keep going, keep knocking on that door, and whatever the Lord has for you, He will provide it for you.
Amen. There you go. You got to have that consistency as well. Tell us about your businesses. So what do you all have? What do you all have?
Well, I have Rich to Work by Paris D. It's an art-based business where I customize shoes. I do the custom jeans or denim clothing.
Yes.
I also started doing henna just recently. I do portraits. I paint windows. I do all things art.
All right, I like that. Look, she came with the display on her hand when we're talking about the henna. So yes, I like that as well.
Yes.
All right.
And for me, my business is Demi Did It Salon and Spa, where we help women with type 4 hair become more confident in natural hair care and education.
And what I like about what you just said, type 4 hair, because we're getting specific. You know, when you not only have a business, you also have to know your audience. Yes, and that comes with research. That comes with knowing where you're located and who lives around you as well. So just tapping back into the types of things that you all teach, not only the young women, but women as well.
Yes.
What sort of resources do you all gather to share with them?
So the main thing is to make sure that they have a foundation, because our goal is to invest in creatives, and sometimes we're creative, but we don't always have the foundation that it takes to get there. And so investing in learning as far as business, how to do a business plan, how to do projections, anything that deals with having the background and the foundation of having a successful business, that's the things that we teach them.
Absolutely, I like that as well. How long will you all be doing the campaign? Let's talk about that a little bit.
So our campaign started for October, and our goal is to actually get 200 people to sign up with $15 a month. Now that's all you have to do, $15 a month.
Yes.
I mean, we spend that at Starbucks.
Hello, talk about it, because we know the fall flavors are out. So Starbucks, McDonald's, anywhere else. Yes.
Yes, and that's our goal, is to be able to invest, to get those sponsors and investors early on, so that we can start to bring on students, and determining how many people that actually invest, that determines how many students we can take on. Our goal is to take 20 students in and invest $1,000 each in each student.
Perfect.
Yes.
That's $1,000.
Yes.
Too. Yeah, $1,000, and that can go a long way, whether it be for some of the graphics that you have to make or getting materials for your business. And ladies, both of you are recipients of this, correct?
Yes.
What does that mean for you to know that there are folks in your community that are encouraging and supporting you in your business ventures?
For me, it's just very, like you said, it's encouraging. It gives me a lot of confidence within my business. It makes me want to go harder. It makes me want to do more things within my business, and then it makes me want to pour back into other people who also have a business and have started off like I have.
Yeah, the gift that keeps on giving. That's what I like to call it. And yourself?
And for me, it gives me security, knowing that someone can actually see my business and trust my business and make me be a young make me allow myself to be a credible young entrepreneur that I am.
Yes. And now I want to ask too, now on campus, do you all set up, do they have like markets and things on your campus where you can set up a booth and show off your work, or where do you guys typically advertise your businesses?
Yeah, so for over at A&M, we do have the Bulldog Market or the Maroon and White Market sometime on the quad. My stuff is more custom, so I don't really have things on hand, but they do have places where we can set up, or they also just started, we can have a business on campus. So we pay the $75 fee, and then we can just sell our products or take clients or however we want to brand our business.
Yes, I like that a lot. Now, when we're talking about the campaign, how long will it be going on, and when can students apply and where?
So we will allow students to start applying in November. Okay. So towards the end of November, we'll be getting a date out so that they can apply. But we do want to secure and see how many sponsors we have and donors. And so you don't have to just do the $15 a month. I mean, you can do $20,000 or $30,000.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, there we go. The options are limitless here.
It is, but we wanted to give everyone an opportunity to give, because there are so many people that want to contribute, but they don't always have the funds, and we wanted to give an opportunity for everybody to show that you can give back to these students as well.
Absolutely, and you can see that it's paying forward. I mean, that's what I like to do. I like to see where my money, let's be honest, is going, and you have some incredible examples right here. So if you're out there listening and you either want to apply or give to the campaign, we're going to have all the links you need over on our As Seen on Day to Day page. Please go on there and support in any way you can. Ladies, it has been nothing but a joy having you in the studio this morning. Best of luck to your businesses, and please, Latoya, keep doing what you do.
I will. Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right.